The must-have skill number one is effective communication. Communication is a soft skill that nearly all employers look for in their applicants. Good communication skills can include writing and public speaking proficiency, active listening, and negotiating. Writing skills are the skills you use to write effectively and succinctly. A good writer is someone who can communicate their point to their audience without using too many words or too many archaic terms, and in a way that the other person can understand. Writing skills don't just include the physical act of writing. Skills like research, planning and outlining, editing, revising, spelling and grammar, and organization are critical components of the writing process. To help you, there are many tools and online websites. Some are free and some are with a paid subscription, like PaperPal, Instatext, Preply, Grammarly, WordTune, and others. Also, even if a text is grammatically correct, you may be able to make it more dynamic and interesting with some polish. Here are some common ways you can sharpen your writing. First, choose strong verbs. Avoid passive voice, vary sentence length, cut unnecessary words, and replace cliché with original phrasing. Public speaking, instead, also called oratory, is the practice of delivering speeches to a live audience. The main objective of public speaking is to inform or change the audience's thoughts and actions. Some tips to improve it. First, be relaxed. Nervousness is normal. Just practice and prepare. Prepare a lot. All people feel some physiological reactions like pounding hearts and trembling hands. Do not associate these feelings with the sense that you will perform poorly or make a fool of yourself. Some nerves are actually good. The adrenaline rush that makes you sweat also makes you more alert and ready to give your best performance. Then know your audience. Your speech is about them, not you. Before you begin to craft your message, consider who the message is intended for. Learn as much about your listener as you can. Also, organize your material in the most effective way and use your voice and hands effectively. Omit nervous gestures because non-verbal communication carries most of the message. Good delivery does not call attention to itself, but instead convey the speaker's idea clearly and without distractions. Last, try to grab attention at the beginning and close with a dynamic end. For example, conclude your speech with a summary and a strong statement that your audience is sure to remember. Active listening. So, when it comes to interpersonal interactions, effective communication isn't just about speaking well. It's also about active listening and showing empathy. Active listening requires you to listen attentively to a speaker, understand what they are saying, respond, and reflect on what's being said, and then retain the information for later. This keeps both the listener and the speaker actively engaged in the conversation. Enhancing your active listening skill set involves more than just hearing someone speak. When you are putting active listening into practice, you should be using these 6 techniques. First, pay attention. Withhold judgment, reflect, clarify, summarize, and share. Finally, negotiating. Effective communication in negotiation is a method by which people set differences. It is a process by which compromise or agreement is reached while avoiding arguments and disputes. Employers are likely to desire team members who can successfully interpret what is being asked of them and effectively communicate with others. Then you should aim to be concise, so being short and clear, expressing what needs to be said without unnecessary words. Assertive, behave confidently and not frightened to say what they want or believe. You could say you should be confident as well. And empathic, showing an ability to understand and share the feelings of another. In this case, your interlocutor or your audience. Connected to effective communication is storytelling. Storytelling is the heart of telling a story. We are made of stories, and that is what has caused us to narrate them for thousands of years. Storytelling is everywhere in literature, comics, films, but also in the stories we tell to other people daily. Have you ever wondered where the myths and legends we know come from? The way these stories have connected with people plays a big role in why. In fact, our brain receives different stimuli when it learns something through stories because stories connect with our emotional side. You are probably wondering now why, though it's important for your brain to use storytelling. Well, easy. Here are some reasons. First, awaken emotions. Second, transmit the essence of the brand. Third, inspire our audience. Fourth, humanize to connect with our audience. Also, personal branding is directly connected to effective communication. It is the process of defining and promoting what you stand for as an individual. Your personal brand is a culmination of the experiences, skills, and values that differentiate you from the competition. Everyone has their brand. Just like corporate brands, people will perceive you in a certain way. By taking charge of your personal brand, you can determine what people think and feel when they interact with you. Personal branding can lead to improved credibility as you showcase your skills and highlight your knowledge. Differentiation, as you explain what sets you apart from other people in your space and demonstrate your specialities. A lasting impression, the more you show off your personal brand, the more you'll give people a way to remember you, and connection to your target audience as they begin to understand who you are and what you stand for. To conclude, effective communication across platforms is also important, especially in a remote working environment, thing which is widely common nowadays. Beyond traditional communication, the ability to convey ideas effectively through various platforms is essential. This includes written communication for emails and reports and verbal communication in virtual meetings and presentations. Building strong relationship with little or no in-person interaction can be challenging, but with little practice, you can achieve great results. As you understand, guys, in this highly connected world, the ability to communicate effectively and efficiently is essential to become an ideal candidate. Next, we are going to analyze leadership and collaboration skills.